Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight, it's in the snow at Buffalo. Which team will handle the rough terrain better? We have the Detroit Lions versus the Buffalo Bills.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills, and it's all up next.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And we are underway in Buffalo. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Allen going to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and a lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run the counter with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Allen now looks to throw. And complete right side to Cook. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On second down, here's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 71 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Although his His reputation as a speedy runner precedes him. It's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another inconversion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To the air again, Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
The big story that's
Welcome to the live GFL halftime show. Welcome everybody to the GFL halftime show, and what a game it's been up until this point. Wow, a lot has been happening here tonight. With both teams laying it all out on the field, only one team can secure the win. Now, during this halftime break, I'm sure all the coaches and players are going over adjustments, tweaking their game plan. Which team will come out of the second half looking better? Here in just a few moments, we will find that out. Thanks for tuning in for another halftime show. Enjoy the rest of the game.
has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he returns this to the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. He's got it to Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. It's a spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
From midfield, here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. To the air, Allen. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Allen to throw once more. And that's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. off, and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, this is caught by Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
Goff's pass complete to Josh Reynolds. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field, downfield.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Now it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. There's a nice move. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Here's first and goal. Goff now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.